Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and about to clean this carpet. I don't know how old this carpet is. I know nothing about this. This was actually, we're doing this for the realtor. I'm not sure if the realtor is doing this for the client or exactly what, but anyway, this is for the people moving in. I'm guessing it's at least 10 years old. Could be less, I guess, but it's really worn. You can see the outline of where this bed was sitting, and it's just massacred everywhere. By the way, the bed was sitting in here, and I actually put it up on its side. I wouldn't have been able to do it because of this drop ceiling, except okay, isn't that odd? Yes. Anyway, the headboard was able to just go up into that recess there, so I was able to put the bed on its side and slide it back and forth a little bit here, so I can get the whole room. They didn't ask me to do that, but it's a move-in, and I want to be as thorough as possible when I do these types of jobs. I really prefer to do that anyway. The carpet actually had been vacuumed. I vacuumed. It took me just over an hour to vacuum it all. Stairs are massacred too. This is the family room. Again, just really massacred. Really, really worn. And these couches were up against the wall over there. They probably didn't expect me to pull them out, but I did anyway. And there was a bunch of junk. A lot of it I put up there, actually. A lot of junk and stuff underneath there, and vacuumed it all. Now, it had actually been vacuumed, but there's the vacuum they used. Dyson. I had a brand new bag in, and it's a little more than half full, I'd say. So there's that. And it's not a very easy carpet to vacuum because this is a polyester, and it's a really sort of a thick, plushy one, and the power head tends to really clog on these things. It just doesn't get good airflow, I guess, or whatever. But anyway, I was able to do it, and it vacuumed up a lot, obviously. You can see the stairs are just, again, massacred. You can see the texture completely gone. It's just all felting together. And by the way, I really don't like this kind of house, this split level house. Definitely not my idea of a house I'd want to have anyway. But look at it, more stairs. Of course, I've got up here, there's a hallway, and this room, which I actually cleaned behind these two items already and put them back. And there's something black and hard on the carpet there. I don't know, maybe it's paint, or could even be the carpet's melted, I guess. Maybe. And then in here, right down there was a real nice wad of slime. So I put some ammonia on there, and I went ahead and vacuumed everything else. And then after vacuuming it all, came back and took my towel on it, just basically dissolved right off. So that's good. I find that ammonia actually seems to work pretty well on slime, usually. Again, you can see how massacred this carpet is. And in here, I mean, you can literally see right here, it's just literally felting together. It's just, the pile is just done. I'm going to close that for now, because I'm going to do a two-step on here. And we're going to do it a little bit different than I've done in the past. In fact, this will be the first time doing it this way, as you're about to see. But I figured it was a good opportunity. Again, really massacred, but you can really see that seam there. Just realize that. That's a really obvious seam, eh? That seam should have been over there. But anyway, right here, pristine, beautiful. But obviously the bed was always sitting there. So I can get rid of that. I don't even know what that is. Just trying to tuck it up there a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Spinsafe brush. This will be the first time using it in a residential setting. I wouldn't use this necessarily on all carpets, but in a case like this, what we're dealing with is a carpet that is very matted together, and a brush can be a good idea in those situations. And because this is actually going to be riding with the weight of the machine, mostly on the stainless steel disc that's in the middle of the brush, we should be fine. I have my other brush, the one that you've seen me use in the past, which actually has it has a softer bristle, but this will be the first time using this one. I did increase my percentage of Nanomax in here. Normally I'm running at about 1.5. I probably got 2.5, maybe 3 ounces per gallon for this. Not because I really think the carpet's really dirty, because it really doesn't seem to be really dirty looking, but I thought, I'm going to do it anyway. I just felt it was probably a good idea. So here we go. Yeah, that's working great. Oh my, yes. Look at that. It's really lifting that pile, separating it. Pardon me. So. Oh, I like that. Well, that's really lifting that carpet nicely. Interesting. Now, one reason I've never used one of these in the past is because for the last almost 10 years or so, I guess, I've been using the MD180, and it's a center feed. And I wouldn't be able to use this brush center feeding because of the disc in the metal. But this isn't a center feed, so yeah, this is going to work great. And boy, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pulling all kinds of crap out of the carpet. Interesting. I can see myself using this a lot more. I just like having the options of these different attachments, which is what you have when you're using a rotary. You just have so many different choices for tools to work with on the attachments to the machine. And this is a great tool. And this, I got this from CentaurMachines.com. So if you're interested in getting one, you can contact them in Canada. They're in Ontario. And of course they sell this machine, which is the best rotary machine out there, and excellent tool. The quality is unsurpassed, and the ability of this machine to be so versatile. Right now I don't have the splash guard on there, but there I'm running an 18-inch brush, but I can run a 13-inch pad driver on there if I want, which is great for more crampy areas, and yet I can use this in wide open areas, put the larger pad driver on, and I can go over 4,000 square feet an hour with this machine, no problem. Yeah. Now you see the brush is flared out, so I can actually literally go on up against the baseboard, just like that. So we're just going to go over the high traffic areas with this, and then we'll switch over to a green stripe pad. Oh, yeah, I like this. This feels really nice. We don't have much wear over here, so I won't go over there. It's just mostly right here. Yeah, this is a great tool. Really felt it there. People go down the hallway. And look how fast I can move. That's the other thing, it's really covering a lot of area. And if I needed to go to the smaller brush, I have it with me, and it's 15 inches or so in diameter. I think it might be 16 inches actually. That's an exceptional amount of cleaning power with a brush that's scrubbing the fibers the way that this is. And it's not driving anything into the backing because I'm not over wetting it. I'm intermittently feeding. You don't want to soak the carpet. That's not what we're after. Okay, let's back in here, I guess. Yeah, there's that weird black stain, which it's not going to come out, whatever it is. Mind you, maybe I could use the scissors on it. We'll see. Alright, let's go back to where I began. Oh, look at that. Interesting. That's weird, because I never noticed that till just now. That's interesting. I wonder if that's actually bleeding up. That is weird, because I never saw that. That's a very strange looking mark. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll come back at that with the AstroTurf pad. Okay, we'll go over here and do a switch. For those of you who aren't familiar with this brush, on the top of the brush we have a standard clutch. You can put any clutch on there, of course. And then those screws right there, 3 places. You would adjust the center up and down as the brush wears, and you can move the disc in the center closer to the base of the brush as for compensating for the wear of the brush. So it helps it to last longer. We'll get rid of this. And I'm going to grab something here because I think this might be a case of using this. I don't use this often, but that weird mark up there in that room, we'll try that after I finish this step. I don't like using that goof off because it smells, but for certain, well, for paint and other certain things, it really works well. So it's another tool, but which I pull out and will use occasionally. Okay, now we're going to engage the clutch. And so what I do, by the way, for you guys who see me doing this, oh, look at that, by the way. See what's on that wheel? It's been flinging up from that brush. It's just pulling all kinds of crap out of the carpet, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to post vacuum very thoroughly. So now when I drop the machine into the hub connects up with the clutch, but then I turn the machine that way and then it engages. So now when I go to start, if I remember to do that every time, which I better and should, then it'll be a nice soft start, just like that. There we go. Okay. So let's see what we can do here. Just let the machine work away. I'm running at 300 RPM. I'm not actually adding any solution right now because I'm quite sure that the carpet where I've already got over with the brush will be wet enough. I'll be adding a little bit when I go underneath where the bed was, or not underneath, but over where the bed was. We'll go in here before, so I don't, I might forget if I don't go in there now. I've had that happen. You know, you forget a back room or a closet or whatever. That's a little embarrassing, especially if you have to go back and do it. Get this plugging it over here, I guess. Get out of my way. There we go. That's weird. I never turned that light on. Maybe it was on the whole time, I guess. So this area here, where I'm going over, was underneath the bed, so it's got no soiling or wear at all, of course. Never seen the light of day, probably. right, I'll move this thing. You can really see where the wear is there. It just really felted together. I can't fix that. These polyester carpets, it just don't stand up very well at all. They're just terrible carpet, really. But if you go into the carpet store, they try to convince you, oh yeah, it's wonderful stuff. They got these, I remember I went into a carpet store not a couple of years ago, and they had this little display thing, and they had a piece of nylon and a piece of polyester in this little display thing, and they were showing, the idea was they're showing that, oh, the polyester wears just as well or better than the nylon or whatever. It's just, no, it does not. Sorry. We know, because we clean it all the time. It does not stand up to wear and tear. It just crushes and distorts and compresses and felts. You can have one of these carpets just done for within even less than 5 years. And I still clean carpets, nylon carpets that are 30 years old or older. They just, and not only that, they clean better. The nylon, that is. Really deteriorated in the hallway. And the stairs are just massacred. Really bad. Oh, I already went in there, actually, when I cleaned underneath these two pieces of furniture. So we'll come out of here, we'll take a look at the pad. That's pretty dirty. Interesting. Yes. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go and grab. I'm gonna run over it with an Iron Man, actually, but we'll do that as a separate video. So I'll let you go. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.